Hello, this is Black.bajatours here, the best tour guide in Baja, California. Uh, I came across a video here, um, and it's about a 27-year-old guy who's never had a girlfriend, never kissed a girl. Well, probably still a virgin, and I've tour guided guys just like this guy, and help them lose their virginity in my tours of Tijuana. Um, we're gonna look at the video about his hard times in the Matrix with women.
Hi, everyone. I've got no idea if you can hear me or not because I haven't recorded a video in a very long time. But I'm Mr. Gaming Guitarist. Of course, you already know that because the only people that watch my videos now are people that have always been watching me. Not that that's a complaint or anything. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. Let me get to a parking spot. Here we are, a place with a light, street light. That's not good. Okay.
There you
go. All right. So, I never know what I'm going to say whenever I make a video now. I just press record and let all of my thoughts out. So, the last few months have been difficult. I mean, my whole life has been difficult, but you already know that. The one thing that I wanted to talk about today, and it's really, really, really been bothering me. I have mentioned this a few times in the past, and I don't care if this sounds embarrassing or not, because at this point, life has kicked me in the ass so many times. I don't give a shit anymore. I'll just say it. I think maybe I've said this before, maybe I haven't. But anyways, it's probably very fucking obvious just by looking at me, but I'm 27 years old, never kissed a girl on the lips before, which of course means I'm a fucking virgin, which of course means I've never had a girlfriend before, never dated anyone before, and it fucking kills me. I'm not gonna lie, it does kill me a lot.
This is a very growing problem in the United States of the U.S. matrix of things. When it comes to women, we're seeing more and more of a growing demographic of guys who are becoming more and more sexless as modern Western women become more picky. It's the 95-5 rule, and he's in the 95%. He's at the bottom end of the 95% that's getting nothing. He's went his whole he's gone his whole life getting nothing. Because the United States is more geared towards women and make sure women are good. And as for the guys, it's like sink or swim. On top of the fact that it's not legal to pay for play. So if this guy was to pay me for my services on a tour, I would definitely show him Zona Norte Tijuana. That would probably change his life. He probably change his way of thinking when it comes down to women and hooking up with them. See, he more than likely doesn't know how to talk to women, or maybe he's socially awkward, or he perhaps gets consistently rejected, or it's probably a combination of like two or all of the above. But let's continue.
It hurts me a lot on the inside because it feels like every single day I see couples that are my age. And at this point, once, the average American turns 27 years old, they should have, at the very fucking least, have had at least one fucking kiss on the lips with a girl they like. It doesn't make any goddamn sense, because this one thing feels like it's holding me back in life, because it makes me feel a lot lesser than other people. And I know I've made videos in the past talking about my experience with major depressive disorder, and I have no doubt that these feelings of feeling lesser than everyone else for never ever, for never having kissed a girl on the lips, or for being a fucking virgin at 27 years old.
Yeah, this is a common problem with guys who are incels these days. They have social depressive orders, social anxiety problems. Yeah, this guy needs a whole lot of help, and I'm willing to bet he probably grew up in a liberal, feminist, female ran household, single mom household, and the energy is coming off as kind of soy, or well, not really soy, a little feminine. He's taking it the feminine way. He's letting it out with he's letting us know how he feels based off of his emotions, instead of taking action and using logic like a man.
It all of this stuff, um, it could be a factor of the depression. Pretty sure it is, but nonetheless, it still makes me feel like complete shit. And there are times in the past, and believe me, this is not for lack of trying, because I have been able to get different girls' phone numbers. I've gotten at least fucking 10 or 20 different phone numbers where I see a pretty girl when I'm out in public, and then I just talk to her, say, "Hi, my name's Jaron, how are you?" And then, have a good conversation. And then and then, we exchange phone numbers, and then that's the last I ever hear from them. And
Oh yeah, this ain't nothing new. Men have been going through this for years when it comes to trying to hook up with women, chasing. This is one of the main reasons why men aren't chasing like they used to in America. We do all the chasing and we get very little in return. There's no reciprocation or none of that. This is why I'm in favor of legalizing uh, S work, the P word, prostitution. Uh, the social dynamics around things are changing. Things would get easier for guys like him to get what they want out of the opposite sex. Yeah, this is a huge problem in America, because guys do all this chasing. They get numbers, and then they don't mean nothing at the end of the day. The girl ghosts them, or even if it ain't a BS phone number, and ends up being a it could be a it could be the girl probably like not even really want to talk to him anyway. He'll probably never get the date, and if he does get the date, he'll probably just be used for a free meal at best.
And if there's one thing that I can ask to the public, and I seriously doubt, I don't know if there's any women at all that watch my YouTube videos. I highly doubt it, but because it's like my face just kind of looks like repellent for pretty girls. I don't know why. But just based on my experience, that's what it feels like. Because, and I got the perfect example. So I was at a bar, and one of these girls whose phone numbers I did get, I saw her again for a second time, and I didn't know she was going to be there. And all I did was I walked up to her, said, "Hey, good to see you again. I hope you have a good day. Bye bye." As simple as that. And yet, that one sentence alone got me kicked out of a bar. Fucking people these days, right? All I did, that is all I.
Yeah, this is due to American society being, especially the club scene, becoming more dominated by feminism, where everything is on code with women. So if a female has any complaint about a guy, any at all, even if he didn't do anything wrong, he's getting kicked out of that club.
Said. And then she goes to the bouncer and says something to him.
Mm-hmm.
And then bouncer comes up to me, says, "You need to get the fuck out of here right now." And then I said, "What did I do?" And then I said, "You're harassing her." Harassing her for saying fucking hello? Hope you, good to see you again. Hope you have a nice day. See, this happened in this happened in 2019, and yet the fact that I.
Yep. Yeah, she didn't like you, buddy. Yeah. She was basic on the first encounter, she was basically just being nice to you, not to hurt your feelings. But on that second encounter, she wasn't feeling like being so nice at the club on that approach. So she made the, "Oh, this creepy guy is harassing me" complaint against you to the bouncer, and yeah, you got 86th. See, this is why prostitution does need to be legalized in America, because the places in America that's meant for hooking up with women, men are getting kicked out based on bullshit. So it's like, okay, you wonder why more men are becoming sexless for trying to get laid, kicking us out of the places where we try to go to get laid.
Can still recall it vividly in my brain tells you a lot about how much of a fucked up brain I have. But anyways, that really stood out to me. Oh, and then here comes the second part to that fucking story. This other guy that I guess she was with, I didn't see him speak with her or whatever, but some guy he's fucking shoving me. He's shoving me, and then he says, "Leave her alone." All I said was one fucking sentence, and then I just snapped. All right, and this is what.
Well, yeah, that's called a white knighting simp, a feminist male that be an attack dog for a lion feminist.
what I said. I said, you know what the difference is between guys like you and guys like me? Guys like me will treat her like a human being, and guys like you will treat her like a disposable pleasures. I don't know why my tongue started getting twisted trying to recall that last thing. And if I did have a mic at that moment, I would have fucking dropped it right then and there, because that's the only moment where I felt like I got something over a fucking bully. But anyway, that's one story I have that sticks out to me. Here's another one that sticks out to me. So there was this girl that I met, and damn it, Jaron, keep it together. She was the first girl that I thought I had a chance with, because for the first time, it felt like I met a girl that gave a fuck about me just as much as I gave a fuck about her. We had a lot of things in common. Loved all the same classic rock music, which was rare, for a pretty girl that was close to my age. That doesn't fucking happen. But anyways, she told me, and don't worry, I'll make myself get through this, because this has been stuck inside my head for a very long time. And if you're seeing a bunch of flashing lights, it's because I'm parked at a movie theater where they have a giant screen. So please forgive me for that. But anyways, it felt like, God damn it, now I'm losing my train of thought. Anyways, so she had a boyfriend, and I got along great with him, and I knew she had a boyfriend, but this is my...
There it is right there. Flaw number 3. The girl you like already has a boyfriend, or she's already married. Basically, you're automatically in a platonic friend zone by default. So it wasn't really worth your time to even stick around this chick the moment you knew she had a damn boyfriend. You got to move on to the next, my dude. Come on, man. Stop simping.
A fatal mistake, because I never told her that I cared about her, or that I had feelings for her, that I liked her. However you're supposed to tell a woman you like her, because I never fucking did it before her. So and I remember this was while I was homeless, and I just got denied. My application got denied for an apartment. And once that happened, I called her. She was the first person I called. I was fucking crying, because, I thought I wasn't going to be homeless anymore at that time. This was in May or early June of 2021. And I thought that, because she was the time she was quickly turning into a best friend. And she told me that she said I love you to her boyfriend, and at the time he didn't say it back. And so she was contemplating questioning her relationship with him, and me, like the fucking idiot that I am, told her I liked her.
Big mistake. Big mistake.
And then she said that classic fucking line that every fucking character that looks like me goes through in a goddamn movie. She said, I love you, but not like that.
Friend zone.
And
You go to see one, babu, my dude.
That fucking broke me.
Ouch.
It really did. Because here I was thinking everything was I should have kept that to my fucking self. Never should have fucking told her. But she said, I could already tell that you liked me. I was just wondering when would you tell me and all that stuff. And and I was telling her, I've never had a girlfriend before. I don't know how to deal with these fucking feelings, And then after that,
You
she
don't know how to
said
deal with women
that,
at all.
we're just going to continue to be friends. And I said, okay. And here's the thing. I was fine with that. I was perfectly fine with that.
You shouldn't have been fine at all.
And then
you shouldn't have been fine with that at all. That was your biggest mistake.
I'm going to, she says, if him and me break up, I'm not going to let him be the reason to stop us from being friends. So, anyways, life went on. And then what the fuck? Oh, God, I'm such a fucking idiot. I should have turned that light on from the very beginning.
See, in the position you're in, bro, you should have started manning the fuck up right there with her. You should have said, nah, I don't want to be friends. I'ma just move on with life. Fuck that friend shit. She's only a waste of your time. Unless she's down to be your wingman at the nightclub, like the one you got kicked out of, it's fucking pointless.
Anyways, so life went on, and things was continued as normal. We continued to hang out until one day I picked her up from her job, and then I took her to and then I took her back to where she lived with her boyfriend. And I swear to God, not even 5 fucking minutes after I dropped her off, I get this long, gigantic fucking novel of a text message from her that says, it says, I can't be friends with you because you put my relationship in jeopardy.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
And I was so fucking upset.
See, that's why you should have just parted ways with her.
These days that YouTube will block your video if you say the S word now.
See, man, yeah, this is exactly why you should have parted ways from her from jump. It shouldn't have even gotten this far. Yeah, you fucking up big time, my dude.
So that was the second time in my life that I attempted to take my own life.
Man.
And the fucked up part is, oh, come on. Don't tell me I can't even. Sorry, give me a, don't worry. I've got a shirt underneath here. But anyways, so what ended up happening was I was so fucking upset. I went to a dark parking lot where no one could see me, and I had one of those utility knife box package opener things, and I was going to take that fucking thing and just cut myself right there. But I didn't, because I don't know what it is. I don't know, whatever you believe in, whatever you believe in, whether if it was a guardian angel, the universe, the stars, whatever it was. But instead of cutting myself right here, I was like going really quick. It was right about to fucking happen. But instead, I ended up cutting myself right here. Come on. God damn it. Zoom in, motherfucker. I don't even know if you can see that, but there are 2 scars right there. And that is one of, I don't know if you can even see it, but trust me, it's there. Because every time, I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt, every time I see that, all it does is fucking remind me of the mistake I made, of me ever even telling her that I had feelings for her. And this is so fucking weird, because I didn't even think that this video would be about this, because all I was going to do in this video was talk about how much, just talk about how upset I am that I can't get a girlfriend. And instead, I end up talking about my failure with the only woman that I truly fell in love with. Because now,
See, this is where you gotta stop trying to fall in love with the first women. You need to get some sexual experience under your belt. You need to learn female nature a lot more, so you can handle these problems a lot better. You absolutely need to go to a brothel or of some sort. This guy needs to reach out to me. It hit me up for a tour. Um, I'll show him things in Tijuana that will change his life, and he'll look back on all of this shit, and he'll fucking laugh, and he'll wish, man, I wish I had the wherewithal to know about Tijuana in your tours before any of this stuff happened, so I wouldn't have had to go through this stuff.
because I thought, well, if she doesn't give a fuck about me anymore, and that's true, that is the only time that's the last time I ever saw her. But then, she told me that boyfriend was the guy that she did it, and but then eventually I found out on Facebook that she has she's no longer with that guy, and she's with someone else. And then I tried, messaging her on Facebook, and never got a fucking reply anymore.
She went ghost on you, buddy.
Because
she monkey branched.
I was the reason. Because she said, because it put her relationship in danger. And now she's not even with that guy anymore. And yet, and so she's not with him anymore. So I thought, and this was about a month ago, I thought, maybe I could try, getting in contact with her again, and nothing. There's nothing.
Yeah, stop.
And I feel like such a fucking failure.
We all go through it.
Because I fucking love her. She knows I love her.
Stop simping.
And yet it feels like there is no closure. Because I did text her one time on Facebook to tell her.
You got to move on. You got to really move on, man.
To tell her that, I'm not homeless anymore. She said, oh, that's great. I'm happy for you. And I thought, okay, maybe then that would restart things up. But no, that is the last time I ever heard from her.
Small talk. No, it was just small talk. She didn't give a shit about you.
And, if that girl does end up watching this video, I'm sorry, but you never got to hear my side of the goddamn story. You never got to hear how I felt. And I'm recording this video. I'm gonna put on fucking YouTube because I'm so fucking lonely. I've got two best friends in my life. But the thing with them is because I don't get to see them, whenever I want, because how fucked up is it that I've got a best friend? I've got two best friends, Keanu and Mo. Love them both like they're my own brothers. And yet, why do I still feel so fucking lonely? It makes no goddamn sense. I think maybe it's because I don't have a fucking social life. I don't know. And it's so fucked up because I hate that every single time.
Yeah, this is becoming more and more common as guys are becoming more sexless. There's also guys that are having far less friends around. Yeah, there's kind of a correlation when it comes to that.
I make a goddamn video. You're only seeing me when I'm fucking emotional or when I'm depressed, because I'm not like this all the goddamn time. But it's like I told myself I can't concentrate on fucking YouTube because my life is such a fucking mess. I cannot spend time or energy doing that because my credit is so fucking bad. It's in the goddamn 400s, and that means I have to pay $1,000 a month for this fucking 2014 Chevy Cruze that's not even worth anywhere near this much fucking money. So I'm so preoccupied with doing all of this shit that I can't go back to my old life, back where I used to live, because I live in such a tiny fucking house. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful to not be homeless anymore, but I just get so fucking sick of this. It's like I'm Squidward in that episode Squidville on SpongeBob, where, he moves to a town, everything's perfect, and then he gets sick of doing the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over again. I'm sick of doing the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over again. Because all I do is I drive for Uber for, all fucking like 8 or 10 hours minimum, 200 miles minimum every single goddamn day. Then I pick up my 70-year-old aunt at her job, because we're so fucking broke, even though she's going to be 71 years old soon, she still has to fucking work because of all the bullshit that happened in my life that made me homeless, that was out of my goddamn control. And I think that's the whole root cause of it, is fucking major depressive disorder. And these thoughts, they keep running in my head over and over and over and over and over again. And I can't do anything about it because I got fucking no one that, I've got I've got Mo to talk to, but that's the thing, is that sometimes, like right when it's stuck here, it's stuck in my brain. I mean, in between passengers, I just have to press the go offline button on Uber and start recording all my thoughts here to this camera, to this audience, because it makes me feel like I'm gonna fucking explode if I don't get all this shit that's stuck in here and I just let it all out into a fucking camera. And and I'm fucking sorry if this video depresses the shit out of you, but hey, welcome to my fucking world. I don't even know what the title of this fucking video is gonna be, but I went through a whole gamut of everything. Talked about how I hate that I can't get a girlfriend, and then ended up talking about how the closest person I've met that could have been my girlfriend, I ended up, attempting to take my own life for.
Yeah, you got to stay on your purpose. You got to stay focused on building yourself. Stack your bread, man. Get your money right. But instead of trying to look for a girlfriend right off the bat, don't pressure yourself into getting a girlfriend. You need practice with women first before you get a girlfriend or a wife or anything. You need practice with women first. You're still a virgin, dude. You need to you need to hit me up. You need to book a tour with me and visit Zona Norte and all the clubs in Zona Norte, and you will have a much better experience afterwards, and you will have a different outlook on life. And I'll put you on all the game you need to know, and you could stop doing this stuff because you're not the first. You wouldn't be the first version that I tour guided. I've tour guided about three guys that were virgins before they took my tour in Tijuana.
See, it's all still right there. Right there. There's two lines. Right fucking there. And it's a reminder, seeing those scars in my arm, it's a reminder to never do something that fucking stupid ever again. But at the time, I couldn't help it because I was so fucking sad. I didn't know what else to do. So if you've been wondering how come I don't make videos all the time, that's a little bit more information about how fucked up my brain is. So I don't know what to call this video. I'll come up with some kind of title, but right now I can't think of one. Now my aunt's gonna wonder how come I haven't picked her up yet. But anyways, I've rambled on long enough, clearly, and I feel some sort of relief that I got to take months of what was stuck in my head and I let it all out, because I don't know who else. Well, I don't know who else I can fucking talk to. So, and I don't care that people are going to say, oh, you shouldn't spill out your personal details on YouTube like that. But I'll say, so fucking what? It's my channel. And if it's killing me on the inside and I'm holding all these goddamn thoughts in, I gotta let them out. I'm gonna let them out and do whatever the fuck I want. It's my goddamn channel. So anyways, and I already said this. I think I said this on my last video. I think the last video I did was me talking about Spider-Man No Way Home. I don't know, but
So yeah, Yeah, there's a lot of men in America that's a growing number of men in this in America that's going through this right now, because the laws are built for the system in America is rigged for men to be for it to be harder for men to get laid. Um, it's geared towards feminism, so now the women are more picky. That contributes to it a whole lot. So if pay for play was legal in America, the social dynamics around it would change, and guys like him would just go to a red light district and wouldn't even have to come to him being suicidal. You see, and this is a part of me giving back in my when it comes to my tours. I could definitely help guys like him, uh, and give him a whole new lease on life. It's a shame he had to go through this, but that's been all for today. Hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you. I'm out.